Hey guys, what's up? This is Romit, your digital consultant and coach, and in today's video we're going to talk about email marketing, the 3 steps to win in the game of email marketing. So you want to make sure you stay tuned till the very end. So today you see everyone is talking about the latest way to communicate with your audience, whether it's something cool on Facebook or it's chatbots or it's some new update on Google. But old is gold. And in this case, email marketing is golden. Right? It's never going to age and it's never going to stop being effective. So the crucial aspect to email marketing is building a list that you can market to through emails, right? And especially if you are building your own business online or you are just getting started, it's extremely crucial to understand from the very beginning you start building a list, whether it's your list of leads or it's your list of existing buyers. The platform that you have to control the communication to this list can only be achieved through email marketing, because let's say you're depending on communicating with your audience using Facebook. Now what happens if tomorrow Facebook changes its policies? What are you going to do? Nothing. You can't do anything. And what if Google changes its algorithm? And that's how you're depending on Google to communicate with your audience. Then what are you going to do? So email marketing is an asset, and it gives you the opportunity to build that relationship with your audience that you have access to at any point in time, regardless of any third party policies or algorithms or changes. Okay, so I want you to understand that with email marketing, you can also access the power of automating the process of communicating with your audience. Okay, so for example, in one email that you send out to your list, whether it's a list of 1,000, 2,000, 10,000, or even 100,000, you have the power to convert an email into money, right? So if you have that relationship with your list and you make a promotion with respect to your product, someone else's product, or maybe your service, and through that email someone clicks on the link to buy or take up that service, you make money. So that is the power of email marketing, not just to promote your products or services, but to build a relationship with your audience and to have control on the process of communication. And that's what email marketing does. If anyone says email marketing is dead, they're absolutely wrong. In fact, email marketing is here to stay. It's been there for a very long time, and nobody talks about it because it's probably not sexy, it's not cool. But the fact is, the truth of the matter is that email marketing is the most crucial aspect to your business, especially if you are building your online business. Then building a list is crucial, because if you don't have a list, who are you going to email to? Okay, so in this video I'm going to focus on the 3 steps to really win in this game of email marketing, and for that I've created a mind map. So let's go and check out the mind map. So now that you know that email marketing is crucial to your business, we need to understand what is the goal of email marketing. When you're sending an email to your list, the goal is you want to make sure that your email not only gets delivered, it gets opened and it gets clicked, right? And if you look at just the deliverability, today email providers such as Gmail, Hotmail, Outlook, whatever email client that you are using, right? If you look at the filtering system that they already have in place, whenever your email box will receive an email, your mailbox will automatically filter out whether the email received goes to your personal, goes to your promotional, goes to your spam. This filtering is already done on your behalf. And there are 3 main factors that are taken into consideration based on how this filtering is done. First is the sender score, second is the bounce and complaint rate, and third is the recipient engagement. Okay, so just briefly I'll talk to you about these. Sender score means what is the sender's score, right? The person who's sending the email, what is their score? There's a way to figure out the score. I'll talk about this a little later. But every sender, so if you're an entrepreneur and you have a product or a service and you are doing email marketing, then you have a score based on how your emails have been reacted to. Okay, so that's a sender score. Second thing is bounce and complaint rate. So if your emails have been basically been complained about, then it affects your score as well. And also recipient engagement. So if people are responding to your emails, then that's a very good sign. So accordingly, these email providers like Gmail, Hotmail, Outlook, they keep all these factors in mind to judge the deliverability of your email that you're sending out. The email marketing that you're doing goes through this process. So it's become more and more challenging to actually get your emails, okay, delivered to your, audience's mailbox, and that too under the right category. Okay, so how do you really focus on, ensuring the deliverability of your emails is to keep in mind the platform that you need to use. Now, email providers are Gmail, Hotmail, Outlook, all those are email providers. But email marketing is done through email service providers, platforms, okay? And when you are choosing the right platform, you have to keep in mind what are the deliverability rates of those platforms, okay? Because if you are choosing to work with a email service provider allowing you to do your email marketing, then you want to make sure that email service provider is going to assure you with high deliverability rates, so that when you are sending emails, when you are communicating with your audience, those emails are going to the right mailbox. Because only when your audience sees your emails, they'll open your emails and they'll interact with your emails. Otherwise, it's just, nobody sees them, nobody does anything, and we don't want that, right? So you got to keep in mind when choosing a platform, you need to see what is the size of your list. If you're just starting out, then obviously you don't have much of a list, or if you have a bigger list, it depends on this. Second is the economics. So when you don't really have a list, then the economics here means that it's not really going to cost you much to do email marketing, because email marketing costs depend on the size of your list. As your size grows, the cost of doing your email marketing or for using the service increases. All right, but so if you are a beginner, then nothing to worry about. The cost of starting out is very, very, very reasonable, and you can have a list of up to 500 to 1,000 subscribers in your list and be spending a very nominal amount every month. Okay, but this is very crucial. Now, some recommendations that I would like to give. I personally have used GetResponse, and Active Campaign is what I'm currently using. ConvertKit is also a great email service provider. So if you go and do a Google differentiation on these three, you will see that these are one of the top 3 email service providers out there that ensure a high deliverability rate. So they make sure that your emails are going to the right mailbox and not being marked as spam. Okay, so this is regarding the platform, because the platform that you choose to work with will affect the deliverability of your emails. The second factor to keep in mind is the sender reputation. So there are certain metrics, like I spoke about the sender score earlier. So what are those metrics that really determine your sender score? Okay, so now we're talking about you being the the business owner, the entrepreneur, and what is your sender score when you're sending out these emails, right? So if your emails are being read, replied to, forwarded, marked as not spam, moved to another folder, or your email has been added to a contact, to the address book, these are all fantastic signs, because it goes to show that your emails are being responded to, they're being appreciated, they're being read, they're being opened. So these are all positive signals that get sent out, that takes your sender score to a positive. However, there's also negative metrics, such as if your emails are being deleted without even being opened, or they are marked as spam, then that's like a red flag to the system saying, hey, this person's emails are being marked as spam. That means we should send these person's emails in the future directly to the spam folder. Okay, so these are the metrics that really matter in terms of your deliverability. Another thing is Goodwill. So whenever you are sending out emails, you want to make sure that you're not just constantly like selling something. You don't want every email of yours to be like, hey, buy my course, buy my product, buy my coaching program, buy. Nobody likes a pushy salesman, right? So you want to make sure that you're creating goodwill with your emails, right? When somebody receives your email, then you want to make sure that it's value oriented. So you want to break down your emails into 2/3 being just focused on content and value, and 1/3 of your emails being focused on your product or your service offering. Okay, so if you are sending 3 emails, and 2 emails should be focused on just providing value, and then 1 email should be just your product or your like a pitch of whatever it is that you're offering. Okay, so you don't want to just keep pitch, then it's going to backfire, and then automatically people are going to delete your emails without opening them, because they will know that this person just keeps selling, and they'll probably mark you as spam, right? You don't want to do that. You want to create goodwill. The third one is formatting and styling. So it's very important that your emails, you don't over design. Okay, you don't use those fancy templates that have a lot of heavy lifting, heavy designing, logos here and there. Because who sends those emails? Companies send those emails. And when you see in your mailbox, if you go to your Gmail right now, if that's the email that you're using, and you see the different tabs, and if you go to the promotions tabs, you will see all the promotional emails that you've received are all heavy templates that have been used in the email. Okay, so formatting and styling of your emails affect the deliverability a lot. So you want to make sure you keep it simple. Okay, plain text is the best way to go. We're going to talk about this a little later as well. And no logos in header, right? Nobody cares about your logo. If you want to use your logo, make sure you put it right at the bottom in your signature, right? So you want to make sure your emails are light, okay, and simple. So as far as getting your emails delivered, you got to make sure that you choose the right platform and you grow your sender reputation. Like, how do you really make sure that your emails are not just about pitching, okay? Because when you're providing value, then people can look forward to opening your emails, and that's what you want. That's what's going to improve your sender score, okay? And you want to make sure your emails are simple, not heavily designed, because based on statistics, and everything that I'm sharing with you is based on research that is done. Okay, these are statistics that have been proven, and with respect to what works and what doesn't. That's what I'm sharing with you over here. So if you want to make sure that your emails work, then the simpler they are, the more effective they'll be. All right. So now we've understood about getting your emails delivered. Now let's focus on getting your emails open. So I'm just going to close this over here, and then we're going to open up getting it open. So now when you look at emails that get open, you need to ask yourself that after you write the email that you want to send out to your list, you need to ask yourself, will this email go in the personal category or will it go in the company category, right? So if your email has heavy templates, heavy logos, it's heavy essentially in design, then it's automatically going to go in the companies tab. Now imagine if you are sending out an email to your friend. Will you use all those fancy templates, or will you just write a simple email which is literally in black and white, right? All your personal emails that you receive, which is what the first thing you do when you open your mailbox. What do? You scan through your mails, and what are the first set of emails that you go through? Your personal emails. So when you are doing your email marketing from a business point of view, then you want to make sure your emails are personal, because then they will get the attention that personal emails get. Okay, and if you are keeping your emails very fancy logos, heavy designs, colors, thinking that it's going to be more attractive, the truth is it's not. It doesn't work, and it'll automatically go into the company tab. And email blindness is basically where after a period of time people will receive your email but they won't even open it. So they literally become blind to your emails, and you'll know this if your your open rates to your emails are as low as nothing, or just like 1% or 2%. When you know that you're not getting people aren't opening your email, that means you're experiencing email blindness. You want to make sure your emails entertain, excite, and engage. Nobody likes a boring email. Would you read a boring email? Obviously not. So you want to make sure that the emails that you send out are exciting, they're fun, they're engaging, right? From a personal tone. Okay. And now, what really gets emails open? What are the first thing that you look at when you open up an email? Is you look at the subject line, right? So some subject lines that excite and engage are, I've taken some examples of some formulas that you can, look at, is stuff like this, like how to make so-and-so that will benefit so-and-so. So this is what you see in the brackets is what you can fill, right? So 21 plus ways to grow your fill in the blank. Do you think you can, whatever the benefit is that you're talking about, put over there? The only way to achieve the desirable thing without doing undesirable thing. Okay, so for example, the only way to achieve 6-pack abs without doing, fancy crash diets. 5 reasons why you should, work out. Some benefit while you sleep. 10 best so-and-so. So these are some formulas that you can see. If you want, you can take a screenshot right now, but you don't have to. And I'll tell you why later. But these are some formulas regarding subject lines that will captivate when somebody opens their email box and they scroll through their mails, it's a subject line that really stands out, right? So you want to make sure that your subject lines are like they create that hook. They hook the person to open up the email. Right now, with respect to the length of subject, you want to make sure that 1 to 20 characters is the sweet spot. and based on industry standards, 18.5% is the average open rate for emails which had a subject line of 1 to 20 characters. Or you can go longer, lengthier subject lines, which is 65 characters. So test both, see what works for you, but nothing in between. Okay, so it's either it's short or it's very long. Look at what others are doing, right? When you open your mailbox, look at what emails you open. It'll give you a clear picture of what I'm saying and what's really working with you, right? Another thing is the pre-header text. Now, if you've noticed that whenever you open your mailbox, right, you see the subject and you see just the one, two lines of the email. That is the pre-header text, and that is a very powerful way to really engage or get your, audience to open up the emails, because not only are you providing a subject line, but you're providing a pre-header which gives some more curiosity. Okay, and if you see over here, you need to make sure that you add humor, amazement, doubt, challenges. So make sure you are giving like a small micro trailer to the entire email, and that is a very crucial tip to give you, is to, you can add these pre-header texts and make sure that when somebody sees the email and see a subject line and they see like 1-2 lines more about what you're going to explain in the email, then it can be a game changer. All right, now regarding getting your emails open, we're also going to discuss timing. What time should you send an email? So basically there's day and there's timings. The best days are Tuesdays. Okay, based on statistics, Tuesdays have been said to be the best days to send an email. Thursdays are the second best day. So if you're sending out 2 emails in a week, then you can send it out on Tuesdays and Thursdays. The third best day is Wednesday. Okay, and the timings to send emails based on statistics, the best times are 10 to 11 a.m., 8 p.m. to midnight. Okay, surprising that people will check their emails at night, but it's actually proven. 2 p.m. and then 6 a.m. Okay, so that's 10 to 11 a.m. in the morning, like before work or work time, or late at night, or just in the middle of the afternoon during lunchtime, and 6 a.m. is like for the early risers, right, who start their mornings very early. So these are the best way to get the most out of this is to do permutation and combination. So you want to mix it up to, like, you can send out emails at Tuesday at 10 11 a.m. or Thursday at 8 p.m. So this is something that you can test out. This is just a framework for you to apply based on what's really working. Okay, so that covers getting your emails open. Now the third and one of the most critical aspects is, now that your emails are opened, what's the next step? So like I said, your email design should be very simple, plain text, no question. This is like a non-negotiable rule. Do not use templates unless you want to be perceived as a company. Then your emails will not really be opened as much as you would like to. You want to keep it personal. So even if you have a company, don't send the company's name as a sender name. Make sure it's someone's name in your team or your name, because that adds the personal touch. You want to make sure you talk to your audience like you would talk to your best friend. Okay, this is very important. You want to make sure, because not only are you competing with so many other people who are trying to get your audience's attention, right, but you also want to stand out and differentiate. Okay, you don't want to be like everyone else. So it's very important that you treat your list like you're building a relationship with your friends, right? How do you speak to your friends? Keep that tone. Be yourself, be unique, be authentic. Okay, use small paragraphs, single lines. So don't use big clusters of paragraph and make it like over, like the moment someone opens the email, like, whoa, what essay type writing is this? Make it simple and easy to read. Don't focus on you. Nobody cares about you, and it's the truth. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So always focus on the reader's needs and wants. Don't be boring, be specific. Like, don't say something like how to build an online business. No, be specific. Like, can you imagine how it would be to build an online business where you would have more freedom to do what you want, to spend time with your loved ones and have control on your income? Be specific, don't be boring. And don't ask them, this is very important, don't ask them to buy. So if you have a link, which is your call to action within the email, a link to your sales funnel, a link to buy a product or book a call or whatever the action is, then make sure that you're not requesting that please click on the link, or you're asking no. Tell them. It's like a command, like a healthy command you give someone, like, hey, if you're interested in this, then go ahead and click over there to get more info. So I'm giving you some examples over here. So you can say, like, go ahead and check this out now. Claim your spot here. Click here and I'll tell you what it's all about. Sign up here and you'll discover. So when you're speaking in that healthy tone, where you're not requesting like, please click on my link, please no. You're building a relationship, right? You don't want to be in begging mode, right? It's anyways going to affect the image and the self-respect that you have, and you don't want to be in that mode where you're requesting them to take action. No, you're telling them, hey, if you want to know more, click over here. If you want to sign up for my webinar, you can just register over here, claim your spot right now. So make sure you keep that tonality. So now that you have a clear understanding of, all the ways to win in the email marketing game, then I want to make sure that, you have a checklist to make sure that you know exactly what to do. And this is quite an extensive list, as you can see over here, that I put together. So I'm gonna just go through a quick revision, and I'm gonna show you what we've covered so far, so you can follow those guidelines and create successful email marketing campaigns. So I've created a checklist over here, and you can see in this checklist, first thing, make sure you use a personal sender name, no company name. Send your emails on Tuesdays at 10 a.m. to see how it works. Make your subject lines either 2 or 4 words or longer, right? So either 2 or 4 words or way longer, above 65 characters. Write pre-header text that is intriguing. Write emails that entertain, excite, and engage. And ask yourself, will your email go to the personal folder or will it go into the company's folder? So read out your email again and see, what do you think? Will the person perceive your email as a company corporate email or a personal email? Make your emails plain text. Don't go crazy on the design. Doesn't have to be, look at all the emails that you open. 99% of them are black and white. Talk to your reader like you would talk to your best friend, and make your emails not about you, make it about your readers, and don't ask them to buy. Tell them. All right. So we covered a lot in this, and I really hope that you found this valuable. I really want you to take your email marketing to the next level. If you are interested in understanding how this fits with respect to building your online business, then you can go and check out my free training program on how to build an online business, because email marketing is a crucial aspect towards building a relationship with your audience, and then being able to provide value and information and education, and then converting those leads into sales, right? People who are a good fit for what you have to offer, that's where the sale is made. And how do you cultivate that relationship is through email marketing. Okay, so as a gift, as promised, I'm going to be giving you this entire mind map in the form of a PDF. So there's a link on the screen. It's romitj.co/mailbox, and if you go to that, you can download the PDF to this entire mind map that you see on your screen. So tell me that you found this valuable, and I want to know in the comments. And if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And in case I missed out on anything, please, I would love to know and hear from you. Alright, so this is Romit Jetwani, a digital consultant and coach, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, God bless, and bye-bye.